Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nort. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now, what we are going to do today, guys, is something which I've been wanting to do for such a long time, because we're going to jump straight into a pretty big mystery in GTA 5, something which I've debated about doing in the past, but I just didn't do for whatever reason, because I assumed everyone knows about this mystery. But the more people I ask about this, the more people come back to me saying, yo, I didn't know anything about this. So I thought I may as well do this video just to show you guys exactly what's going on. And like I said, I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, and I think you guys are going to love it, because this is literally the strangest, most mysterious, and spookiest location in GTA 5. And according to the GTA wiki, you can hear dinosaur sounds, you can hear people crying in there, and you can also hear a bottle breaking as well, as if there's a ghost or something walking around you. So there's been a lot of people looking inside this location, discovering so many crazy things. So what we are going to do is take a look at this one location, and I think you guys are going to love this. So shall I cue the scary music? Shall we do that in today's episode? I'm not too sure. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, guys. When I edit this video, I might add it in. So if I do apologize for that. But let's get straight into this, guys. I'm going to take this guy's car. I think it's this dude. He's just standing outside. Hopefully he won't mind if we just quickly get this car. Oh, no! Yeah, it's definitely that guy. What? No! Go, 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 go! I didn't even realize it was his car. I was like, how funny would that be if it was? But it was! Oh, I feel so bad. We've literally just left this guy in the middle of nowhere. At least he's got like a supermarket to go inside. Maybe make a phone call or something. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry, dude. Also, for those of you wondering, I am recording this video in my pajamas. I haven't even like gotten dressed yet or anything else like that. I just woke up and recorded. So that might be the reason why I look a tiny bit scruffy. But what we're going to do, guys, is take a look at this thing. And I'm pretty sure a few of you guys have seen this. I have showcased this location in my previous episodes, not because of what we're going to do in today's video, but because of this thing. It's basically a diagram kind of like drawn into the sand, and it's the diagram for WoW Signal. You can see the codes for WoW Signal over there. If you guys don't understand what it is, I will explain very, very briefly. Basically, a long, long time ago, scientists were reading radio waves coming from space and just random frequencies coming from space from all different directions. And one time, something really interesting happened, because they actually discovered a frequency which, according to them, came from some sort of extraterrestrial being or something, because there's no other explanation as to how they got this frequency. So it's some really exciting stuff, and this is what they called the frequency. It's all of these little characters and numbers and stuff, and it basically means WoW Signal, which is what they said when they discovered this. But if we actually take a look up here, the pillar right next to it, not only can you see all of these aliens, but you can also see a red arrow. I haven't done a single video on these arrows. In fact, I don't think I have. If I have, it would have been years ago. But recently, over the past few years and months, some people have been looking into this mystery and finding some really interesting things. Let me see if I can get on top of this pillar. I think this will work. If we just park this here, climb on this, and then climb on top. Yes, okay. So as you guys can see, there's this random red arrow. And if you guys follow this arrow, you will come across to another location with another arrow as well. And you guys get the point. Some of you guys may have heard this before. When you follow the arrows, they all connect to loads and loads of different arrows until they pinpoint you to one specific location. And this location has got so much attention over the past few months and years that for some reason I just didn't do this video, because I assumed everyone knew about this. But there's a large portion of you guys who don't know about this, and there's so many different outcomes of this as well. So many people think it goes to this location, so many people think it goes to another location, but I will show you guys in today's episode exactly where this leads to, and I think you guys are going to love this. In fact, no, I know you guys are going to love this. So I'm going to face exactly where this arrow is pointing. Do you think we can climb on top? No, we can't climb on top. So if we just line ourselves up against this sign, as you guys can see, we pretty much lined ourselves up against that sign. So if we press this and take a look at where we're pointing to, you will see that we're kind of pointing in this direction. It's kind of difficult to scroll across, but we're going over to this location as if we have to go somewhere over there. So as you guys can see, I mean, you can do a line across this exactly if you want to. Let's go over there first, and let me show you guys the very basics of this mystery, or this Easter egg in GTA 5. So if we just quickly go across this. Okay, so I think the location is just over here. As you can see, we pretty much pinpointed the next red arrow. I mean, this one isn't even up for debate. It's literally another red arrow. So you can tell this location was pointing over to the next red arrow, which you guys can see right here. But something really interesting, which no one can explain, is is why there's literally a wire connected to this arrow. But either way, guys, let's take a look at this one. And as you can see, it does take us over to this camp. And if you take a look over there, you can see the same code for WoW signal. And of course, just above here is the UFO, which they can connect to. So this arrow is the one which has split so many people up because so many people think it goes to this location. So many people think it goes to this location. What I've done is done a bunch of research into this, and it's pretty obvious where this does lead you to. So what we're going to do is actually go on top of this arrow. So if we just quickly go on top of this car. So what we're going to do is try and line up ourselves exactly to this arrow. So if we just try and stand, I mean, that's pretty good. Let's try and stand a little bit more straight though. That's pretty good, to be honest. Maybe a tiny... Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with this. So as you guys can see, we are basically facing the exact same way the arrow is. So if we take a look at our map, as you guys can see, we're still flashing here. And what I'm going to do is actually take a screenshot of this, and I'm going to go into Photoshop. Okay, so I've just loaded up Photoshop, and I'm also going to do this as well. I've got a line right here, guys. So I think this line is pretty much in place. I think, can we all agree on that one? Can we do that? If we take a look there, you can see that there's kind of like the line going through that. Yeah, I'm happy with that, guys. I'm happy with that. So as you guys can see, I think it's a little bit too far up as well. If we just bring this down. Yeah, I'm happy with this, guys. So basically, in this general direction, you can see that this line is pointing to a few locations. And a few locations could be in Sandy Shores, which is just over there, maybe on that corner or something. And of course, if you do follow this up, you can see that it goes through that kind of village over there. And if you guys follow this up as well, you can see that it does go through, I think some of the golden peyote plants are over there. But what some people are suggesting is that it goes to these things because there's kind of like some silos or something with aliens drawn around them. But it's nowhere near that, in my opinion. And of course, the Outrust camp as well, where the jetpack symbol is, which I'm not going to rule out because it is kind of possible if you were to do this again, maybe do a few degrees different or something, it might get close. But once again, it doesn't go straight through it from what I can see. So what we're going to do, guys, is go back into GTA 5 and we're going to set a waypoint over to this corner just above Trevor's Trailer or something, somewhere around there. And first off, if we do try and look in that general direction, you can see that there is some sort of arrow just over there. I'm not too sure if you guys can see that. It's literally just underneath the telephone poles. Yeah, you guys can see it right there. So if you zoom in with your scope, you can see there's literally another arrow right over there pointing you in another direction. And it's literally right in front of you where that line is lining up to. And it makes sense to follow this one because it's literally within viewing distance. It's within the same distance of the other arrow as well. Or is it? I think, yeah, it's literally over there and it's pointing you in another direction. And I will show you guys exactly where it points to very, very shortly. Okay, there we go. I've got myself a helicopter. So what we're going to do, guys, is follow this arrow once again, and we're going to go over to the next arrow, and I honestly think this is where the arrow is pointing to. So using that lineup, I honestly believe that this arrow is the next location we have to follow because Rockstar Games want us to go somewhere, and it would only make sense for them to direct us to another arrow. If we actually take a look at this next arrow, you can see that... Oh, I took out a bird. That was their fault. It was not mine. It was their fault. But you can see that, yes, it does point us towards that store. But do you think I can get on top of the sign? Do you think we can do this? Oh, no. Okay, I give up. I give up, guys. I give up. But if we actually follow this arrow, I mean, we're basically facing in a straight line, and zoom in once again, you can see another arrow just on this motel. I think that tree is blocking it, to be honest. I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to... It's basically just behind that tree. You can kind of see parts of the sign. Yeah, let's get back in our helicopter, guys, and let's just do this because we can't see it from this location. But I'm going to go in a straight line. Let me just press a waypoint down if we... Let's see, if we just stand right here. Yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, is once again place another line down, so roughly somewhere around there or something. So let's just quickly get back into our helicopter and let me show you guys where this goes to. But believe it or not, it takes you over to another, yes guys, another red arrow in GTA 5. But this time it gets pretty interesting because it doesn't point you to another location. In fact, it points you downwards into a room which is open and accessible. So as you guys can see, you can see the next red arrow directly straight from the other red arrow. So it's just too many coincidences lining up together. You guys can do this for yourself. Every single arrow does connect with each other, and they're all red. As you guys can see, this one is red as well, and this one is finally pointing you down to a certain location. Now, the interesting thing is once again, you can actually go inside this location, and so far, no one has discovered anything concrete other than some spooky sounds. For example, people crying. As you guys can see, there's the arrow pointing down just outside this abandoned room. And there's a few boarded up rooms around here as well, so it's kind of like Rockstar Games want you to go inside this specific room. And there's also this room in here as well, which is kind of like a bathroom or something, or at least was a bathroom. The spookiest and strangest thing is even if you guys take a look at the GTA wiki, I will link it in the description below, so many people have come over to this location and just found so many really weird and strange sounds, like crying sounds. They've also found sounds of bottles breaking and footsteps around them, and even dinosaur roars. Like, I'm not even joking, you guys can see this on the GTA wiki. So I'm not too sure exactly what happens in this location, but judging from the way Rockstar Games started this quest, it did start off about aliens in the sky and stuff, so maybe in this location you can get contacted by aliens or something. I'm not too sure, but there's so many videos and just clips of people discovering so many creepy things in this location. And shall I change it to nighttime? Shall we do that? Shall we do that, guys? Let's see if we change this to nighttime quickly, and I'm going to turn up my volume. Oh gosh, I'm not looking forward to doing this. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm turning up my volume, guys, and I'm going to see if I can hear anything. It's on loud. I can't believe we're doing this. I actually can't believe we're doing this. I'm literally getting the goosebumps. I'm getting the goosebumps. But Rockstar Games want us in this one location for whatever reason, I don't know. But they want us here. So I'm going to be totally silent. And I'm going to see if I can hear or listen to anything. You can literally hear the pipes creaking. Oh, some sort of werewolf. I don't like the sound of the pipes. They're so... There's so many mysterious sounds going on around here. I have this horrible feeling of just turning around and suddenly someone is standing there like, hey. There's like bins rolling around outside. What? Okay, too much. Time out, guys, time out. So, as you guys can see, it's a pretty mysterious, spooky, and scary location in GTA 5. If you want me to explore this location at nighttime, maybe in Thunder and Lightning as well, make sure you guys comment in the comments section below. I'm more than happy to do so if enough of you guys want me to do it, because as much as I want to do this, the whole experience of putting headphones on and just chilling in that room and waiting until something gets me or something speaks to me or something, it doesn't appeal to me too much, and I will literally hide under my desk if anything does happen. So I'm not too sure what will happen in this location, but like I said, there's been so many reports of people discovering really weird sounds, people crying, dinosaur roars, for example, and even bottles smashing and footsteps around them. So I'm happy to explore this location if you guys want me to do so, but nonetheless, guys, it's a really interesting place to be in GTA 5. Something strange and mysterious happens here, and I'm not too sure exactly what does happen in this room yet, but I'm sure we will find out if we keep investigating. So if you guys would like to see that, make sure to let me know in the comments section below. And of course, guys, make sure to drop a like on this video as well. That would be very much appreciated. If this video gets loads of support, then I promise you guys we will come back with a part 2 investigating this in the middle of the night with headphones on, and it's gonna be interesting. So if you guys want to stay updated with that, I recommend you subscribe to the channel as well. We're getting so close to 2 million subscribers, which is insane. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure you do subscribe, because we are so close to getting that goal, and it's insane to ever be this close to 2 million. Like, I didn't even think we would get 1 million. So thank you so much for the incredible support, guys. But that's all I got time for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Nort, and until next time, stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.